Oh, yes. Here we go. It's almost that time. Just getting situated here. Okay. Thank you, everyone, who's joining. Yo, comic fan, Biggie Shaq. Good to see you. Hope your Streamlabs getting squared away. Tricky. What's up, man? You know it. Chris Beasy in the house. The 84, 51 minutes, there might be something to that because we are going to roll right into another show at the end of this, which we'll get into, per the title, into the community updates segment of the show. JP Budget, what up, my man? Collectible Paper, did you win? You did win. You had a good winning weekend, dude. Collectible Paper fared pretty well in Mr. NYC celebration on Friday, giveaway celebration. Speak of the man, Comic Books NYC. There he is. There's my boy Unruly Simeon in the house. Great to see you. Kachung, my man. Great to see you. Streamlabs RIP. Yeah, I guess I didn't understand your what your issue was because it looked good, sounded good. Not sure what your issue that you're having with it is. Mag Musings in the place to be. You rascal. He just wrapped up a program himself. Big D-Runk. Gonna roll away like a rollerblade until my eyes roll back in my skull for days. That's right. These blue and yellow, purple pills. I've been to Mushroom Mountain once or twice, but who's counting? I know my bars, dude. I know my bars. Mark Knapp in the place to be. Great to see you. I think Mark Knapp just uploaded a video, if I'm not mistaken. So make sure you check out my boy, Big Mark. Okay. Let's see. First order of business. Why don't I get into my A-OK for the first order of business? Why don't I get into my A-OK as my first order of business? And good timing, Mr. Genome Presents. Because, man, I tell you, there was this big old package, awkwardly shaped package that arrived at my house per the delivery man. And this thing was like sitting in my little entryway for a few days until it caught my attention. So I even knew what it was, what was going on. Sure enough, it was something that was sent to me courtesy of my boy Genome Presents. Um, Yo, Silver. Good to see you, Silver Age Dave. The package was about this size. Big old canvas art piece. A note attached. Kenny, thanks for all the great video content, and thanks for being a truly capital fellow. Genome's a wordsmith. Keep working hard, baby, in both real life and YouTube. And may the sunrise give rise to your dreams and aspirations. That's pretty good. And then he ended it off with, and in order to be the man, you have to beat the man. Woo! The great words of the Nature Boy. And yeah, man, if you guys are subscribed to Genome Presents, which you better be, Genome Presents, sometimes the word Renaissance man gets thrown around. My boy Genome really kind of fits that bill, dude. A lot of interests. He does a good job of like creating content and conveying info about each of his interests in a cool way. Like his channel is like no other. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool. It's like it's a variety show over there. I know he does like Star Trek reviews. My personal favorite is I like when he does the chess episodes. He breaks down a game of chess move by move, and I love that shit. So chess vids, but one of his vids that he does is about his painting that he does. He put me on to this guy, I forget his name, he'll know. Fire it in the hole, or fire it in there. Anyway, those are fun videos to watch. He painted me something, man, and here it is. Look at that. Awesome, scenic landscape. There he is. Bill Alexander. Yeah. That Bill Alexander guy is a riot, dude. Is a riot. Yo, what's up, Jackson Roykirk? But yeah, man, I really dig it. The sky is the highlight for me, for sure. That purple. You got the sun setting in the background. That's just well executed shit, man. Little cacti going on. It's great. Looks like you're out in like, the Nevada desert. You're lost in the Nevada desert, man. You're running out of food and water. You're on acid. You went too hard in Vegas. You went astray. Your cell phone's dead. You're tripping. You're about to drop, and the last thing you see is this. Anyway, fantastic, man. Thank you, Genome. I appreciate that. My Graders Notes homies, man, are some artistic motherfuckers. Because this was courtesy of Mr. Miracle. Did a cover swipe of your boy. And Genome hit me with that. Yeah, there you go. That's the title. Can that be the title of the painting? Lost in Nevada Desert with nothing but scorpions and peyote. Hey, Los, what's up, man? Los, who recently celebrated 2 years in the community. I'm glad you're still going strong, dude. Straight up. The people's champ, Los. Everyone's favorite. Here's my boy Red Matos. I know, dude. I know. I saw that. I was actually on a stream. Um, I was on another stream, but I had Kavi's thing going on the side, and I saw that 227. And people who follow this channel know I've been mentioning that book as like one of the next ones I really want to get, Batman 227. I was just trying to find the right grade and the right price. And that's exactly what that was. That Kavi had the right grade and the right price, exactly. So I was like, boom, acted on it. And I saw when I put claim Batman 227, like 2 comments later, my man Red Matos was like, claim Batman. It was tight. Uh, so sorry I had to swoop in, but I assure you it's going to a good home. Yo, Rock City, ROC, running this chat. Shit. Okay, so that was the. So I want to keep this show tight and end promptly at 8 o'clock. So let's get into the community updates portion of the show. Hey, what's up, Shelby? Why don't we start there? My first community update was going to be I joined. Let's see. First community update is I joined my pal Gorilla Todd Comics yesterday on an auction. You know, we did as auctions do. You know, it was like a 4 or 5 hour endeavor. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty cool. It was the first time I had been on his channel. He had been on the Mega Power Hour a couple weeks ago, and it was his first time running an auction solo on his channel. And yeah, I think it was a success, man. I think he did a good job. Pretty good turnout for your first time. Mr. Shelby was on the panel. A couple other gentlemen that I met for the first time. HGM Law. Another couple fellas. So it was pretty good. I was able to, I didn't move anything crazy, but moved a few books, and I think he plans on doing more of those. So, shout out to Gorilla Todd. I appreciate that he invited me on it. It was a good night, successful night. He was a good host, and I think he plans on kind of making that a regular thing for himself. So, keep an eye on old Todd. Maybe subscribe to him if you're into auctions. Consider. I think I just popped my. I think I just booted myself out of the studio somehow. All right. Anyway, shout out to Todd. If you're into auctions, consider subscribing to him and keeping him, on your radar. Let's see. We had a new edition. Yo, Funk Comics. Good to see you. Alex the Comic Hoarder in the building. Oh, he has his eye on a few Golden Age goodies. He needs to sell some comics. Hey, with a collection like yours, I would be interested to see what you're selling. You know what I mean? Oh, snap. First ever Golden Age unboxing. Oh, it's next Wednesday. Okay. I thought I don't know if I missed it or not. Sweet. Next Wednesday on Los's channel. That's dope. I'm going to try to make that. I'm not a gamer, Alex. I own a PS4, but man, I'm out the game. I'm out the game. Next community update. Next community update is this morning. I binge watched something, and it wasn't not Amazon Prime The Boys, because I watch those every week as they drop. Fantastic season finale episode, by the way, this week. But no, I binge watched my boy Unruly Simeon, dude. My boy Unruly Simeon put out his top 10 books from all these different ages. Top 10 modern. I watched that one first. Then I jumped over to the copper, then bronze, and silver. And I think he said he's going to do a golden age next. Considering the schedule of how these videos have been dropping, I'm thinking maybe tomorrow we might see that one. But dude, Simeon's killing it. Just has one of the best collections. I really dig Simeon's collection. It's wicked eclectic. You know, he's got the modern 9.8 bangers. You know, a little spec book here and there. He's got the keys, man. The deep cuts, the good reads. Simeon is the way to do it. I think the way Simeon collects, man. I look up to old Simeon as far as his collecting style goes. And yo, I highly recommend those vids, man. Good shit, great shit, good beats in the background, and you know what I'm saying. You got to check them out. It was an enjoy, and they were only like what, 5 minutes a piece. So hell yeah, it was this morning as I was drinking my coffee. I meant to comment on them, but I have ADD. I get like, you know how they say squirrel and like you get sidetracked. That's totally me. But yeah, I enjoyed this morning chilling on my porch with some coffee, and I just binged through Simeon's top 10s. 20 minutes well spent, dude. And it was great. Yo, thanks, Pat Wall. and our show's coming soon. The 84 Simeon show is coming soon. Yo, what up, Jaguar? Good to see you. Lady Fantastic. I concur with that. Simeon is good people. Okay, let me stay on track. Lastly, community update, which we'll circle back to this later at the end of the show. But last thing before we get into the haul, yo, man, unless you've been living under a YouTube rock, dude, CBNYCC has been, you know, running wild all weekend. Thursday, the original R Hour. Friday, you know what I'm saying? Giveaway Mania. Yesterday, claim sale. And it looked like it was a real success. I kept, like I said, I was on the panel with Gorilla Todd, but I kept looking over and seeing like great shit moving. And tonight, the last night, let's end it off with a bang. Question mark, dude. What'd you title it, NYC? Let me see. How did you word this? What the hell? Why can't I see the title? Here we go. CBNYCC 2020, Night 4, Mystery Show, and more live giveaways. Dude, Mystery Show? That's right. It's going to be pretty epic. You know, my lips are sealed, but I know what the mystery is. And you're going to want to tune in, dude. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. And don't miss it. All right, let's end it off in a bang. It was pretty cool. D-Runk says the claim sale worked for you. Yeah, it did. D did score a banger, dude. D scored probably the biggest banger of the night. You know, I'm not saying anything, lady. I can't neither confirm nor deny. You know what I mean? Okay, bang. So we went through the AOK. Thank you, Genome. We went through my community updates. Shout out to all those guys that I mentioned. And let's get into the haul. I went to a spot yesterday, and it was a guy that he runs. It's more of like a retro video game store, but he has some comics, and I think I'm like the only guy that goes there. Um, it's like me and maybe this one other guy that go and see him for comics, but he's got boxes and boxes. So I think he's got them in some kind of storage container thing, and he lets me know when he brings out a couple more boxes. So it's pretty cool. Like I don't think he has room to put all his stuff out, so he'll like put out 2 or 3 new boxes. He'll call me and say, "Hey, I got new stuff out." I'll dig through that. I always, spend money. He just bought out the previous owners. So, I would try to support guys like that. So, it's not like big time fire, but like I bought the whole Commandy run off him a couple months back. That was pretty good. There's some good shit. Anyway, he hit me up, same deal. Said, "Yo, there's a couple new fresh boxes out if you want to come take a look." So I did, and here's what I accumulated. What's up, Aaron and the Magic Lasso? Okay. Scooped up a little, just Jim Ballen's cool cover work, Purgatory. This was amidst a big lot of Lady Death stuff that I actually sold yesterday evening. But this was one of them, and this was one that I wanted to keep. One, because it was not Lady Death, but also I'm a sucker for a good cover, and I'm starting to. I have a box where they're mostly cover buys, like Mark Brooks, Dave Stevens, Scotty Young is in that box, for example. Darwin Cook, Bruce Timm is in that box. Because there's some, guys that I'm just cover buying. So that's how I categorize a lot of those books. Because I know I'm not filling the run or anything. So it's like Dave Stevens, bang. Mark Brooks, bang. And I think Jim Ballen's is going to get his own section. Because I already got a few things, and I kind of dig his art style. So shout out to him, Jim Balent. Yeah, sorry, was I saying Balance? I'm thinking Richie Valens. La Bamba. What's up, DK? This was in the mix as well. Look at this. The special preview teaser, Cyblade and She. Anyone in the chat know what is notable about this book, y'all? First appearance of somebody. Oh, snap. When I saw this, I said, wait a minute. I know that is the first appearance of a character. And I've never come across this book in the wild before. I don't think it goes for big money, but, I don't know if they grow on trees. That's right, Dave Enrique. First appearance of Witchblade. And, I gotta say, like, see how it says it's a special preview teaser? What I liked about it is that it's all the pencils. So a lot of times when you see a teaser, it's just like a few pages of the book, but it's all pencil stuff. So see, there's Witchblade. Let's see what the actual first page with Witchblade is. But there's great artwork in here. I guess that page I showed you is first Witchblade. But this book's cool. You get a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Same Michael Turner, rather. So there you go. Yeah, Lady F, that's true. Witchblade comics do kind of grow on trees. Bam. Let's see. This little sucker was in there. I said, okay, dude. I had a copy of this earlier this year, but it ended up in one of my auctions. And, I'm glad I have it back. Because, maybe I think there might still be some gas in the tank on Scarlet Spider. There may be some speculation value in our boy Scarlet Spider. Has he had his day in the sun yet? I don't know. So this is a cool one to find. First Scarlet Spider. I found a lot of Spawn. And I don't have, because I didn't rebag them and board them yet. They're in the back room. But just know, it's like Spawn. It was like Spawn 1 through 15. And then there's like maybe 20 through 25. And then there's some in the 60s. It was like an assortment of Spawn. But I think this was probably the best one of the bunch. Spawn number 77. It's a little bit of a money book from the run. Fire cover. Damn, that's such a fire cover. They call it first Archangel Spawn cover as far as like keynotes go. But man, I'm not a big Spawn collector. But I Chihuahua. I think that's Greg Capullo. So that was pretty cool. We got Spawn 77. Let's see. A couple issues of She. I have a little chunk of She books. So I'm going to add this to my She collection. I'm a fan of Billy Tucci. I met him one time. I bought an art print from him at a con that I went to a while back with Cousin Dave, and he signed it. I really dig his art style, and I like She. She's pretty cool. Here's She number 1. It's not her true number 1. It's like all these miniseries. But bam, bam. Oh, this one. This one is pretty cool. Twilight Zone numero uno. Okay. By Now Comics. Now Comics, the publisher of Married with Children comics. The publisher of, I think, Chuck Norris and the Karate Commandos. Mr. T, The Adventures of Mr. T, I think, is also Now Comics. So Now Comics, they're like the modern day, they're the old school. Is it IDW that does all the licensing deals, Transformers and this and that? So Now Comics was in the licensing game. So they licensed Twilight Zone. But the cool thing is, it's got a pretty gnarly Bill Sienkiewicz cover. And it's totally illustrated by the man. You know who that is. You know a Neal Adams when you see it. Mr. Neal Adams. So, like, I don't know. Normally this isn't, this isn't a book that I'd be all over, but as I'm going through the books, I'm looking at it and I'm like, damn, for a fucking licensing deal weird comic, they've really got top shelf talent, dude. A Bill Sienkiewicz cover in Neal Adams interior art. I was like, damn. Now Comics really brought out the big guns on that. Oh yeah, you better watch out, Big. Better watch out how you're talking about Ben Riley. And D-Runk's in the chat, too. T-Runk don't tolerate that. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. After Gold Key, before IDW. Oh no, we can't get into the Neil Adams story. I can't get off track because I got to stay on time. Because I don't know if I mentioned it, but at 8 p.m. Eastern, Kavi is going to begin his last show of his weekend. So I'm going to end this show right when he starts. So I have his thing right here loaded up. So consider me like the pre-show, you know what I'm saying, for our pal Kavi. And we're going to roll right into it. So we got 20 minutes to still kick it, and I got a little stack of books still here. So let's continue on. Batman and Robin. You know, I collect all the Batman movie adaptations. Now with this one, I have all the movies before the Dark Knight series. So I got my Forever, my Batman and Robin. You know what I'm saying? Batman Returns, of course. Batman 89. Mask of the Phantasm. I don't know if there's a true Batman 66 movie adaptation. I don't think so. And I haven't really looked for the Dark Knight Return, like Dark Knight series comic adaptations. They probably exist, right? I guess I'll look for those next, but they don't give me the same kind of nostalgia that these other ones that I've been collecting do. But bam, we got it. Batman and Robin movie adaptation. Yo, there's about to be a fight breaking out, dude. In the chat. Aaron's gonna get stomped. Wow. See what happens when you besmirch Ben Reilly. Oh, this next one, yo. I got this with a community member in mind. I figured you might. Let me know if you have it. APB on Jaguar. APB on Jaguar. Jaguar, if you didn't know, is a collector of straitjacket covers. So whenever I come across a straitjacket cover, I'm like, oh, snap. Or whenever I see one, I think of Jaguar. And I saw this one, Hulk 426. And I was like, yo, that's a pretty badass straitjacket cover. I was like, I wonder if Jags got it. I only paid $1 for it, so I was like, screw it. I'm just going to take it home and see if he has it. If not, I'll put it aside for you. Oh, what up, Man Cave? Good to see you, big dog. So yeah, man. Either way, we got a nice little straitjacket attack here on the Incredible Hulk. That's Incredible Hulk 426. What's next? Oh, these will be fun. So check this out. First, we have this one, Evil Ernie number 3, Straight to Hell. Okay. Okay, whatever, right? That's fine. But then we have Evil Ernie number 1, Straight to Hell, which is pretty cool cover, right? It's a number 1 issue. I like Evil Ernie. Evil Ernie's a pretty badass character. And as you know, it's a 90s book. Oh, look at that. Look at this little, like, I think that's a real photograph of like a puppet or some shit. That's pretty cool. So, one thing about the 90s was they would get real creative on different ways to sell you a cover. And this is what they came up with for Evil Ernie. Number 1. Let's fold it out, baby. Oh, it folds out to a coffin, dude. Look at that. Coffin cover. That's pretty wild, dude. And on the inside has it without the trade dress. Bam. Folds in like that. And there you go. So I thought that was a kind of funky little feature, you know, from Evil Ernie number 1. These next 2 books, I'm not a big horror collector. I like finding them in the wild. I do think they're cool, but those tend to end up in auctions because I don't want to even go down that rabbit hole, man. But there's a couple series that I do like and that I think I do want to try and fill out and collect. One of them being this one, Weird Mystery Tales. My pal Metarog kind of got me into this series because when he sent me my first ever, my one and only Mark Jeweler variant, it was in an issue of Weird Mystery Tales, and that prompted me to go on eBay and I bought like a little chunk of the run of Weird Mystery Tales. So now I kind of like wouldn't mind filling out the run of Weird Mystery Tales. So, you know, it's just something I keep an eye out for. So we had Weird Mystery Tales number 22. Look at that. Death at the Races. They got my boy, like the little rabbit at the dog track, you know, with these hellhounds chasing him. That's crazy. Yo, what up, Sam? I am Jeff Comics. And this one, pretty badass. Number 21. We got old boy with an axe about to get rolled up on by some werewolves. So that's that. There was a copy of Rima the Jungle Girl number 6, which I thought was cool. This is a run that I have number 1 and number 2 of. First appearance of Rima, you know, which is basically, you know, the DC version of Sheena, the Jungle Queen, right? You get Rima, the Jungle Girl. They're so crazy how they do that. I think Sheena went first. But, dude, look at that cool white tiger. Get away from our trophy, or the first bullet is yours. That's right. Yep, Joe Kubert. This is Joe Kubert stuff. Yeah, I dig it. I read the ones that I have too. They're pretty cool. Oh, Rima might be older? Okay. Rima's older than Tarzan. Got it. Old school pulp character. Interesting. Daddy Kubert. Yeah, man. So there's Rima. Oh, look at this. This must be. I don't know the issue. What's the issue number of? Biggie probably knows. Is this a first appearance of Darkseid and Jimmy Olsen? Isn't that right? And there's like a Neil Adams cover or something. Or is it a Kirby cover? I don't know. First appeared in comic adaptation of Green Mansions. What Andy and Adam did on Wolverine was epic. No doubt that would be Wolverine Origins, right? I think it was the Kubert boys that did the gave him the James Howlett background, etc. Oh, okay. So it's 134. Well, that makes sense, brother, because check it out. 133. This is issue 133 because it reminded me of that cover. Jimmy Olsen's our leader. He gives the orders. Gun him down. And it's still Jimmy Olsen mixing it up with that biker gang, dude. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I liked how, I don't know if I remember ever seeing that on the top of these books. Kirby is here. Oh, is that why that's there? Kirby is here. That's fucking cool. Yeah, I love that. That's what caught my eye on it. I mean, it's a cool book, but when I saw like Kirby is here, I was like, damn, I don't think I've ever seen that on a DC book. They were like announcing it. Okay, let me pick up the speed. Oh shit, I gotta really pick up the speed. 10-minute countdown. Boom, I got another issue of New Gods from the Kirby run. That was great. New Gods number 8. Oh, let me show you this. What's up, Titus? What's up, Pure Gosu? Look at this. So, this is a coverless copy of The Flash number 139. First appearance of the Reverse Flash, which is a big money book. It's a pretty big key, you know? I'm not really much of a Flash collector or reader, quite frankly. But I know this is a choice book for collectors with an interest in Flash. And so, like, I saw this chilling in the freaking, in the box, dude. I'm like, is that his first appearance? Because when I looked down, I was looking at it. Anyway, so I never even really owned like a coverless book. I never bought a coverless book. Um, but it's got a pretty cool first page. Like, it's cool that the first page has Reverse Flash on it, says his name on it. Pretty sweet. But anyway, that's that. And if you are a Flash fan, like, hit me up if you're interested in it, okay? Because it doesn't really fit my collection, but if you dig that book, let me know. Okay? We're getting close. Here's a spec book for you, dude. What you know about Avengers number 8 from like the 2000, 1999, 2000 run? You gotta keep in mind. Triathlon. That's right, this is Perez goodness. Yep, this is when Perez was on the Avengers in, I think, the late 90s. Yep, that is the Reverse Flash. First appearance of Reverse Flash is that coverless book. No, not Goliath. Triathlon. Step aside, heroes. Triathlon is coming through. So here's a character that they introduced into the team in that time. This run of Avengers reminds me of, there was this one kid, Jared, who used to collect comics back in the day. And when I was in like junior high, which is when this book was in comic shops, coming out monthly. And he probably has this whole Avengers run. And I remember one time we were going over my buddy's house, and we were like, "Yo, Jared, bring your collection," because our collection's at his house. And I remember he walked. He was probably like a half hour. It was probably like a 20-minute walk, and he put his he had like 2 or 3 long boxes in a shopping cart, and he fucking probably went like, you know what I'm saying, 10, 15 blocks, pushing with his 2 long boxes in a fucking shopping cart. And I remember we spent the day like geeking out over our collection. I got a couple of these. These were just for the, just some Adam Hughes covers that I thought were pretty cool. Voodoo. I'd never seen him before. So I scooped them. And then lastly, is this little chunk here of a run that I'm starting to dig more and more of DC Comics Presents. DC Comics Presents, which this one, I didn't find this one yesterday, but I grabbed it so I can put it with these other ones. But, DC Comics Presents has got some, some keys in it. It's got some cool team-ups in it. That's the run that has the Kirby Superman artwork. But there's Soups and the Freedom Fighters, Superman and Commandy. Oh, nice. Yeah. That sounds like a run that's right up your alley, Gray. It's a fun series, man. Soups and the Demon. That's number 66. Number 70, Superman and the Metal Men. Survival of the Fittest. This is one of the coolest ones of the run. Number 85, Superman and Swamp Thing. Love that cover, dude. What a fire cover that is. Amazing. That's right, Sam I Am. Yeah, Superboy Prime. First appearance in DC Comics Presents. Great book. Oh, Kachun's looking for 66. Is that the one here? Oh, yeah. Etrigan. Yeah, 66 has your boy Etrigan, and 88 has my boy Creeper. Bam. Sounds pretty cool. Superman and Creeper teaming up. That's right, the He-Man. The He-Man key is in this run. It's a good one. I think maybe a little bit slept on. Maybe a little bit slept on. Yo, Gino, that's true. Biggie did say. Biggie did say, "I'm a Presents fan." What up, Will Smallwood? Yeah, the Creeper and the Lurker. No, I'm not out of time yet. Tavi hasn't gone live yet, but I'm sure he is about to in a couple minutes. I'm not sure if he's going to be like super punctual and start right on time, but as soon as he does, we'll transition right over. So, you know what I'm saying? We can hang out right here till Kavi starts. What do you say? You know, I'm a Vigilante fan. And dude, what have I always said about Vigilante? Vigilante, the Vigilante series has some of the most unique and creative covers from the 80s. And of course, he's going to have a gnarly ass cover like this. How badass is that? That's fantastic. Boom. I got two of them. Because I love me some Vigilante. I'm going to read. I think I'm probably just going to read this one. I'm probably going to read it tonight. Because I'll be curious to see how these two guys mix, you know, Vigilante and Superman. That should be interesting. So, boom. So, yeah, man. I mean, there's some pretty good pickups. I mean, a couple of fun ones in there. You know, we got that Reverse Flash coverless. This is one that I still needed for my New Gods run. I didn't even know that. So this is Kirby's first work at DC. This is the first thing he did before New Gods. That's crazy. I didn't know that. And that would explain the Kirby is here thing. Wow. So yeah, man, pretty fun. You know, first Witchblade, Scarlet Spider, all that. All right, guys. Make sure. Thanks for hanging out. I'm pretty sure Kavi will be starting any minute now. Yo, what up, Ben Compton? Like I said, if anyone's interested in that that coverless copy of Flash, let a brother know. Because I was looking at like even the FMV of a 0.5 is like $85. So anyway, if anyone is interested in that book, let me know. I'll be happy to hook you up. And, you know, Kavi hasn't started yet, but this is where you want to be tonight. You want to be on NYC's channel because it's the question mark episode. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be something pretty fun. And I am at least somewhat involved in it. You know, I can't give away any heavy spoiler action, but I'm somewhat involved. We got the Genome AOK, dude, of the Nevada desert death scene. Peyote and Scorpions, right? Genome. Peyote and Scorpions by Genome Presents. That could be. Here's Gosu. You love saying that. I got the best Silver Surfer collection on YouTube. All right, man. All right, man. Gray Man's hitting the pillow. Yeah, enough peyote and there'll be scorpions everywhere. Okay, I'm going to get out of here. I hope Kavi's not waiting for me to finish. So I'm out, y'all. Peace.